might feel weird, but I am really happy that the season's over, all the traveling is over, and now we can be back here. And today we are back here with this one. If you watched the previous episodes, you know that I want to make this car back to the good shape. Last video I took out the all body kit, the panels, bumpers, everything, and today we are gonna put the new ones on. This car deserves a bit more new parts. Okay, so what we have here is a front bumper, side skirts, front fenders, rear fenders, and a back bumper. And the whole setup is gonna land on a Miata. Then obviously the car needs to be painted, but firstly we need to fit those on the car, make sure everything is kinda okay, lining up, and then take it out, put the primer on, paint it, and the car is ready and fresh. So now the next step is to bring a car, but the car is here, right? And it was running all good and fine. But we had some issues with the S13 with the oil pressure, so we had to check it with the second sensor. So we took out this sensor from the Miata. As you probably remember, it was here. It was showing me the oil pressure all the time when I was driving, but we had to take it out to mount it in the S13 just to check how is our oil pressure looking. So to put this car now in a garage, I need to mount this one again. Because if not, if I'll start the car like this, it's gonna just be splitting oil everywhere. So I'm gonna mount this one under the hood into the engine and then bring the car inside. Luckily it stopped raining. Okay, I see also the air filter is missing as well. I think we use it for some things as well. I don't even remember where. So first let's do the oil pressure sensor. Oh, there. And if we start the car now, the oil is just gonna come off this hole. So what we need to do is just screw in this one and we'll be good to go. So this one is in now. Now on the other side of it, just need to screw in this meter. Okay. I cannot find the air filter, so I think to come to the garage without a filter is not big of an issue. And now I just need to see if this one works and if it's not leaking oil here or down there. So let's try to start the car. Let's try from the other side. We have a bit of smoke from the bandage around the headers. This car always had this problem because there is a bit of oil always leaking from the valve cover, and it's just sinking into the bandage on the headers. And every time I start this car after a while, it's smoking a bit from it, but it's not big of an issue. So what I need to do now is just make some space here. So this is the car that I owned for last 7 years. Like I said in previous video with this car, I'm not gonna take this car to any more drift events. I'm gonna have a Skyline for that. We're gonna build a proper new car. But this car, of course, I'm keeping it and I'm gonna make it nice. I'm gonna make it look cool, and the most important part, I'm gonna make it good for the road. Today is Sunday, and by next Sunday, so in 7 days, I wanted to have a full body kit on, freshly painted with a new color. So this is the challenge. I'm challenging myself pretty much for a week to make this car ready for the road. That's the plan. I don't know if I want to sit here today whole Sunday, so probably we'll start tomorrow, Monday. Okay, good morning on Monday, day 1, actually day 2 of the whole process of painting the car. We have some parts ready here, and my plan for today is to mat them down, get them ready for the primer. So we're gonna use sandpaper, 400 grit. Okay, Bonzo, what's the plan for today?
So the plan for today, we're gonna clean the engine bay of my Miata and maybe repaint it because it's pretty like...
What this?
This is my swap.
This is your swap.
Yeah, this is 10 swap. Yeah, clean up the engine bay, prepare it for swap. Then we're gonna put engine and gearbox inside, plug everything in. I don't know how we're gonna do this because I don't know what is...
Easy, bro, easy, look.
Like, listen, I did something here, but it was raining, so like...
So you cannot see anymore.
Yeah. Right.
It's fine. These are these, and that's something else. It's okay.
Everything goes to engine, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna figure
We'll be
it
fine.
out. Yeah.
So basically getting this car ready for selling. To have money for X7.
For this baby.
For this baby. Okay, so all the black panels are ready, and I finished the white bumper, the first one, but there's a bit of an issue with the white stuff. So for example, this is a side skirt, and this one hasn't been matte down yet, but with the white one you cannot really see where it was sanded before and where it wasn't. You can see the reflection, and on a matte element it shouldn't be any reflection, but it's hard to see where it was done. So that's why we're gonna use this control powder. This is basically like a black powder that you're gonna apply on a part, and basically now you're gonna know where it was matted down or not, because all you need to do is just to remove the black stuff and just relieve the white stuff.
Oh.
This is it for today. Took me all day, but it's already, sanding is done, and tomorrow we're gonna put it in the car and fit everything. See you tomorrow. Boom, welcome Tuesday morning, and we're gonna start today with this situation. So last time I went for an event, and the first corner I did was smashing the exhaust on a barrier. That's why it's like this now. And like I said on the previous videos with this car, the rear bumper has only one cutout for exhaust, and I want to go back to the single exhaust. And to do that, I'm gonna need to put the car on a lift. So let's do it. Also, another thing, this window, as you can see, it's cracked, And also this front sticker, I really love it, but if we want to keep a car kind of low profile on the road, we should have a clean front window without any stickers. So today we're gonna cut out the front window, get rid of it, and after painting, gonna put the fresh one on. Okay, so the window is out, and at first I wanted to just get rid of it, bin it, but I think I'm gonna keep it as a memory. I don't know how it happened, but it's already getting dark. Most of the day today we spent with this one. The current state of R32 is not the best, but this I'll show you in another episode. But for now, let's go back with the Miata. Abozo? What you do?
This.
What this?
This.
At the moment, this is the problem. So one of the pipes is going through the bumper, but here on this side of the bumper there is no cutout, right? And I don't really want to bother to make in a new cutout. So we decided that we're gonna get rid of this whole pipe and just leave this one, right? But then you would think what to do with this one. And the initial idea was to have this one next to that one, so we have a shotgun. But then see, this hole in the bumper is not gonna be big enough for 2 pipes. And again, I'm not bothered to making this one bigger, because then I need to make this this piece from scratch. So what we're gonna do, just cut this one and leave it like this, with one of them cut and just banging here to the side, and this one is visible. We decided that this is very Nightride thing, so this is what we're gonna do.
Yes. No one see this and it's okay.
Okay, good morning on Wednesday. Today we're gonna do everything that we were supposed to do yesterday. So mounting the fenders and mounting the bumpers on the car to make sure everything fits good before painting. Also, there's this situation here, but I think this is gonna be a whole separate video. So let's focus on the Miata. Okay, so the situation is, there is a body panel that's gonna be under the fender, right? The fender is new, so it doesn't have any holes. However, in original fenders, we already have rivet nuts where the previous white fenders were mounted, right? So what we need to do is drill the holes in this one, so the screws go through this one onto these holes. The problem is, how do you align those holes? How do you know where to drill the holes? You can guess roughly, but there is a trick how to do it. What you need to do is take one of the screws, screw it in, then you take something like a paste, whatever it might be, and then you put a little bit of paste on the top of the screw. Like so. And then when you take your fender and you place it on, and then on the inside of the fender you have mark, in this case pink mark, where to drill your hole. Actually, scratch that, I found a better idea. Just a bit of duct tape, you put it over the hole, boom, and then get rid of it. Save you time with screwing and unscrewing the bolts. Okay, the front kind of fits. It's obviously not perfect because it's still a cheap drift body kit, so The gaps are not perfect, but it's good enough. It's good for what this car will be. I'm still having issues with the hood because the hood is in really bad condition. But from the time we put the V8 in it, there is always a problem with the hood and with clearance. That's why the gap here is so big as well. I must admit it doesn't look too good at the moment. The front, I raised the suspension a bit and the front is too high for my taste, and the tire is too skinny for this fitment. So what I need to do is lower the front a bit and have a beefier tire, so it's not as stretched as now, so it would look better. And then on the back we are still missing the spacers. Bozo, how would you rate my fitment? What?
What fitment?
This is my street fitment. This is how I'm gonna be.
Where fitment, man?
This is how I'm gonna be representing on the streets. So the plan is to lower the front a bit, have a more chunky tire, add a bit of spacer at the back, and then it should start looking better, no?
It's gonna be okay. We're gonna fix it.
Today we're gonna put the primer on. This is nothing I would film because we filmed it so many times. And then on the next video you're gonna see this car freshly painted with a new color. I still don't know what color should it be, but we'll see. You can rate my fitment in the comments, but don't be too rude, please. We are gonna paint the car now with the primer.
It's only like 8 p.m. The day is just starting.
I
There's
don't know,
mud on the camera.
For me it feels like it's like midnight for some
Yeah.
reason. Because it's getting dark so early now.
Guys, you're so dirty, all of you. All of you people are so dirty.
We are borrowing our friends, our neighbor next door, because our garage is there, and here there is like a painting booth thing. So we're gonna borrow the space for 2 hours to put a primer on the car and those parts. Good morning on Thursday, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel a bit tired after those 4 days working here, but the progress is real.